Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, call I'm like Yahweh Bashim Shot. Bashim Kakwadash. Double honors to our teachers at the Great Millstone, taught us truth, peace, citations to the election. So let's talk about one of the reasons why, or the main reason why Sodom and Gomorrah was destroyed, and one of the main reasons that this place is going to be destroyed. All right. One of the top reasons this place is going to be destroyed, if not number one, up there, with the fact that they enslaved us, the Lord's people, starting with the Lord's men. All right. Is sexual immorality, man. All right, which is running rampant in this society. Running rampant in this society, man. Okay, everywhere you look, everywhere you turn, it's unlawful marriages, men dealing with other men's women, women dealing with women, bestiality, um, transformerism. Everywhere you look, okay. The Lord said that what your body is your temple. Okay, your body is your temple. You defile your body, the Lord will destroy you because the Lord gave you this body for you to take care of it, for you to, as a rental. It's like a rental, basically. The Lord gave you this body. He didn't give you this body so you could be a nasty freak. Okay? The Lord didn't give you this body so you could be a nasty freak, so you go mess around and orgy and all. No, the Lord told you to live a clean life. The Lord told you to have a husband, have a wife. Why? So the land doesn't fall to whoredom. Okay? So the land isn't defiled. So your parents, so the kids know who their parents are. Okay? Not freaknik every 5 minutes. Okay? So the kids can know who their daddy is. So the mama can know so the kids can know who their mama is. Okay? So there's not families where 60 kids and 12, 15, 30 different dads. You know? So there's actual order in society. Okay, in this society, here it is. You're gonna get with this guy, that guy, this dude, this dude, this dude. They don't know where the father is. They end up on Mari crying, talk about, oh well, why I don't know where my dad is. I never met him. Yeah, maybe because your mom kept her legs closed. You know. But this is one of the reasons why this place is gonna be destroyed, man. Psalms 14, one of the top reasons. All right, Psalms 14 in verse 1, the fool has said in his heart, there's no God. See, first and foremost, I know that there's a power. First and foremost, you got to understand that there's a God on the earth. All right. First and foremost, you got to fear the Most High. Okay. Because if you fear the Most High, you're going to be spreading your cheeks for every nigga that comes along and tells you that you're pretty. You know, every little bozo that comes around with face tattoos, or every dude that claims he's a Christian. You know, first and foremost, you got to fear the Lord, right? It says they are corrupt. They have done abominable works. One of those abominable works is getting with other women, getting with other men. You got men out here running around, grown men, 7 feet tall, 6'5", 6'7", 8. You know what I'm saying? 6, 8 packs. Homosexuals, man. You know? It says they are corrupt. They have done abominable works. There is none that do good. The Lord looked down from heaven upon the children of men to see if there was any that did understand and seek the Most High. That's why he said, Ezekiel 9, go through the mark of the city and set on a mark on the forehead of the men that sign cry for the abomination that be done in the midst thereof. Okay, the Lord looked down and seen a few men that understood what's going on. A few men that understood the problems, that understood why it's wrong to be a mo, understood why you have to condemn that stuff. Why the scriptures say that if you do that, you get stoned to death or you get burnt. Why? Because that's a foul act, man. That's filth. All right. But we understand these people are not upright out here. These people are not upright, man. These people don't have no common sense. All right. It's a common sense for you to know not to deal with another man that looks like you. It's common sense, man. I've never been attracted to another man. I never saw him attractive. I never seen him like he was, that shit never crossed my mind. Okay, here it is. Now it's common for these women to be carpet munchers. It's common for them. It's not rare. You know, that's a foul act, man. So the Lord looked down from heaven upon the children of man to see if there was any that did understand and seek the Most High. They're all gone aside. They're all together become filthy. There is none that do good, no, not one. Have all the works of iniquity no knowledge. who eat up my people as they eat bread and call not upon the Lord. They were in great fear, for the Most High is in the generation of the righteous. You have shamed the counsel of the poor, because the Lord is his refuge. Or that the salvation of Israel will come out of Zion. When the Lord bringeth back the captivity of his people, Jacob shall rejoice and Israel shall be glad. Yeah, you're going to be glad when the Lord take these wicked spirits off you, man. Okay? People have been seduced. The Lord has mingled a perverse spirit in Egypt. All right? Isaiah the 19th chapter. So here it is. You see nothing but debauchery here, man. This is why we got to get out of here. Your children are gonna be growing up in this filth, and your children are gonna do abominable acts. Your children are gonna grow up to be moles. If you continue here, your children are gonna be moles. Your daughter gonna come talking about she wants to be a boy, and your son gonna talk about he wants to be a girl. That's an abomination. All right. Jeremiah 5:7. How shall I pardon thee for this? Thy children have forsaken me, sworn by them that are no gods. And when I fed them to the full, they committed adultery. They can't stay faithful to their husband for nothing. You know, they can't. Man, I don't like this nigga. Let me go and get some other dude. Then you end up with AIDS. Then you end up with syphilis. Then you end up with some nasty shit. Where do you think HIV and all that shit came from? Sexually transmitted disease. The Lord said he sent them as plagues sent for scourges for a minute. If you got some STDs because you wasn't being a righteous woman or man, let's be real. Let's be real. You wasn't being a saint. You wasn't keeping your legs closed. You was up there spreading them shit for whoever. Okay? That's why the Lord sent plagues like that. Because I don't know how I caught this. I don't know how I got this, because you wasn't being a chaste woman. You didn't have a husband. If you had a husband, a righteous man, that shit would not have happened to you. Understand? That's why the Lord told you be in subjection to your husband. Genesis 3:16. You may not like the man. Oh, he's gonna do this, he's that, but he's gonna save your fucking life. If you out there doing your own thing, you're gonna die. You're opening your legs to every quiver and every arrow. It says they commit adultery, assemble themselves by troops in the harlot houses. There where you go. You go in the churches. You in the strip club. There's nothing but the church. The church ain't nothing but a strip club. All right. It says they were as the fed horses in the morning. Everyone nighed upon his neighbor's wife. Okay. Everybody trying to pop your wife. Your girl go outside. Dude's talking to her. Oh, he's so sexy. You don't need to be around him. I got more money than him. I could spend more money than you. Get with a real nigga. Get with a real nigga. Why don't you get with a real nigga like me? Some bozo nigga. Some Roscoe Dash looking nigga. You know, these women are simple as hell. He treats me better. Oh, he loves me. Oh, you know what? My husband, he doesn't care about me. He treats me like shit. There you go, boom, commit adultery. Then this nigga do you dirty. And then boom, you want to go back to your dude. That's not how it works. You end up pregnant by some other nigga. And now you want to jump back to the other nigga. That's why the scriptures say these women are wicked. They need to be up under you. Okay? They don't understand righteousness, man. They need to be up under subjection under you. Genesis 3:16. It says what? Your desire should be towards your husband, and he will rule over thee. Why? Because you can't rule over yourself. You can't rule over yourself. If you do all shit by yourself, you're going to end up fucking yourself up, man. Abortions, STDs, all kind of bullshit, man. Okay? If a woman by herself, she will end up killing herself, man. That's just how it goes. She will end up with a terrible life with a bunch of kids that got no daddies. Okay? So learn to appreciate the men that the Most High sent on the earth, man. Learn to appreciate the men that the righteous men. Okay, they don't learn to appreciate a dude like Russell Wilson. People are clowning dudes like Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson's a real fucking man. All right? Not like Future. Nigga want to, you little hoes want to smash Future, but they want to end up with a Russell Wilson. You see? Russell Wilson a real man. Russell Wilson take care of kids that ain't fucking his. You see? 9th verse. Shall I not visit for these things? Am I not going to visit these people for this bullshit that they're doing here on this earth? That's why the Lord gonna come visit his people, man. Because you so-called Negro Latinos, you're the worst. You're the worst when it comes to debauchery. You're the worst. You're the most filthy, man. All right, right now, as we speak, there's some adultery going on next door. There's some bullshit going on up the street. Somebody's popping somebody's wife. And it's probably the tribes. Okay, somebody's doing some horror shit. Somebody's selling some box under the cover, under the guise of somebody's on Craigslist, somebody's on Backpage, somebody's on one of these websites, Adult Finder. You know. Okay, so it says, "Shall I not visit for these things?" Saith the Lord. Jeremiah 5:9. Saith the Lord, "Shall not my soul be avenged on such a nation as this?" Okay, the Lord's soul got to be avenged on the nation like this, man. A wicked people, man. You know, the wicked people. Jeremiah 5:25. Your iniquities have turned these things away, and your sins have forgotten good things from you. For among my people are found wicked men. They lay wait, as he says, snares. They set a trap. They catch men. You know, and they catch women with the chains, with the gold, with the jewelry, with the cars. They end up turning them out to hoes. The women end up following them because, oh my God, he got so much money. See Breezy. Oh my God, he's an alpha male. He's a real man. He can provide for me. Oh. Then he ends up tossing you to the curb after 2 days. And then you want to go back to your husband. There, man, please take me back. Please, please. Simple. Okay, that's why the scriptures tell you to be up under subjection to. That's why you got to understand the truth. That's why you got to understand the Bible. That's why you got to fear the Lord, man. Okay? That's why you got to understand where all that get understanding, man. It's not because we want to oppress you and we want to keep you up under so boring. And look, man, a fast little lifestyle, all this enjoyment that all these bitches be having in this world, that's a whole lifestyle, man. That's why they end up old quick. 30 years old, already look like the bitch is 70, because she done been around a block getting by who knows who. Ooh, staying out till 3 a.m. Yeah, girl. Yeah, girl. Yeah, let's do it. Let's go to this club. Let's go to venue. Let's go here. Let's go there. Fuck my baby daddy. Fuck my baby daddy. Simple ass niggas, man. It says, my people are found wicked men. They lay wait. As he that set snares, they set a trap, and they catch men. As a cage full of birds, so are their house full of deceit. Let's talk about our people. Therefore, they become great, wax rich. Look at them doing good. They on my they out there partying in yachts. They out there doing the 20 versus 1 challenges. They're a bunch of them dumbass niggas, man. Bunch of dummies. Well, I'm not gonna date you because I don't like how you talk to that other girl. I don't like how you, man, shut your dumb ass up. All these people are idiots, man. Okay? Simple. They're wax fat, they shine, yet they overpass the deeds of the wicked. It says, they overpass the deeds of the wicked. They judge not the cause of the fatherless, yet they prosper, and the right and needy they do not judge. Shall I not visit for these things? Shall not my soul be avenged on such a nation as this? A wonderful and horrible thing is committed in the land. The prophets prophesy falsely, and the priests bear rule by their means. And my people love to have it so. What will you do in the end thereof? All right. What will you do when you get busy for all the dirt you've been doing? Nasty. You little nasty girls. You little nasty boys. Bunch of nasty. This is a perverse generation, man. Okay. Romans chapter 8 and verse 1. Now there's no condemnation to them that's in Yahushua. If you in Yahushua, man, the Lord cover you. The Lord, put his spirit on you, take away that lust from you, take away all that filth, take away all that nastiness, and then he cover you for your sins. There's no condemnation to them that's in Yahushua, man. You covered by the blood of the Lamb. You ain't in the club five times a week. You ain't in there, goddamn, passing everybody diseases and shit. You ain't in there opening your legs to every nigga. It says, for the law of the spirit of the Lord of life is in Hamashiach Yahushua, who have made me free from the law of sin and death. For the law cannot do in that which was weak through the flesh. The Most High sent his son, Yahushua, in the likeness of sinful flesh, and for sin condemned sin in the flesh. Why? Because he was in the flesh, and he didn't deal with women, he didn't pop other men's women, he didn't go off, he didn't commit sins. So he showed you how to live in the flesh on the earth as a eunuch, as a stoic, as a man not given to pleasures, as a man that understood purpose, that understood the law of the Lord, that understood right and wrong, and taught the people to not be a bunch of degenerates. You know, it says, fourth verse, that the righteousness of the law might be fulfilled in us who walk not after the flesh, but after the spirit. For they that are after the flesh do mind the things of the flesh, but they that are after the spirit, the things of the spirit. The scriptures say, mortify your members that's upon the earth, meaning your sexual desires, your members. What's it talking about? Your member right here. That's what, when you're born, they call you, they say, what sex are you, male or female? Okay, everyone comes in the earth through sex, through the act of your mama and your daddy getting together, or grounding and pounding, right? But there's supposed to be an order to that, because we all need to have sex, we all need to reproduce and do all that, right? But there's an order to this. Okay, you can't just do whatever you want to do, leave your seed wherever you want to leave them, and be a deadbeat dad and have all these kids running around. Okay, you so-called black men, you got to raise your kids, man. Have other niggas raising your kids and shit. Why don't you raise your kids, man? Okay, raise your kids. Take care of your fucking responsibilities. You got other niggas raising your kids and shit. You know what I'm saying? You got other niggas that seen your kids more than you. That's why the Lord gonna visit you niggas, man. Because you niggas are a bunch of degenerates, man. You don't take care of your kids. You just popping, and then boom. You know, you expect other niggas to raise your kids, then when they end up all messed up, then you want to turn around and cry to the world, cry to the Father, Jesus Christ, and all that, right? Take care of your kids, man. God damn. Other people take care of your shit, or your responsibilities. That's your responsibility, man. You over there getting all greasy with the girl, right? But you don't want to take responsibility, man. That's why you got condoms. That's why you got contraceptive devices. That's why you got the pull-out method. Okay? That's why you got marriage. So you could make a covenant with the woman and y'all establish a family, man. Not just so y'all could just be busting around in the club and then you end up pregnant and then you got to go to the abortion clinic to kill a little unwanted seed. That's why the Lord's gonna visit this place, cause you're defiling your temples, man. Cause you're defiling your temples amongst yourselves, man. That's why the Lord gonna visit you, man. Because you're sitting there defiling yourself every day. Every day a new nigga. Every day somebody else's wife. Every day a new surgery to change your plumbing. Colossians chapter 3 and verse 5. Mortify therefore your members which are upon the earth. What's that talking about? That's talking about you. Mortify your members. Your loins. Gird up your loins. Fornication. Uncleanliness. Popping all kind of different men at the time. You got pornography in the industry, doing all kind of filth. Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm clean. I got my test came back. I'm clean. No, you're not. You ain't clean. You're not clean. I don't care what that damn test says. Nasty ass. Fornication, uncleanness, inordinate affection. You got a desire for another man. That's an inordinate affection, man. Evil concupiscence and covetousness, which is idolatry. All right? Idolatry. Okay, so you got a lot of filth going on out there, man. You got a whole lot of filth. Mortify therefore your members is on the earth. The scriptures speak about lust. Okay, you could lust after your woman. You could. That's how you got here on the earth. Your mom and your daddy lust after each other, and they was doing the soul train. You know, but then came out you. Okay, so you came through lust. All right, because your daddy had to get it up for your mama. You know, but at the end of the day, that's in order between a couple. The Lord said, "What the Lord brought asunder, let no man separate." Right. So that's in order, okay? But here it is, all this adultery going on, all this, loose dating culture that we got in this world. We got this loose ass dating culture where, you know what I'm saying? It's a free for all, man. Dating culture. Yeah, I'm dating so and so. Today I'm dating this person. 2 weeks later, I'm dating this person. That's where you get diseases from, man. Disease, man. Nasty ass diseases. From just constantly just banging this guy, that guy, this person, that person. You see what I'm saying? Okay. So Romans 8:5. For they that after the flesh do mind things of the flesh. And they that after the spirit, the things of the spirit. To be carnally minded is death. And to be spiritual minded is life and peace. When you thinking all through your lust, you end up dying quick because you catch a disease quick, and then you end up dropping dead quick. You know, your life is short because you're only thinking with the tip of your rod. You're thinking with a lust instead of thinking with the spirit. Okay. Oh, if I do this, man, if I get with this guy, it's not gonna be good. I'm gonna end up pregnant. I'm gonna have to get an abortion. I don't really like this guy. Why am I having this guy's kid? I got to look for help to take care of this kid. I don't know what's going on. Blah 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 blah. You know, you're putting burdens on other people. Okay, that's out of order. You're out of order, man. You're out of order. Okay, Sirach 26:12. It says GNT. It says she'll spread her legs anywhere for any man who wants her. Just as a thirsty travailer who will drink whatever is available. That's right. Okay, you're not supposed to drink whatever is available. You know, in desperation. You know, or trying to get revenge for your man. Oh, he got another woman, so I'm gonna get revenge and spread my legs to another nigga. You know what that's doing? That's doing nothing but hurting yourself and your daddy. You're disappointing yourself and your daddy. I'm gonna get revenge on this nigga. I'm gonna go and deal with other men. You know what that's doing? Every time some other nigga hits you, that's your value going lower, lower and lower and lower and lower, 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 lower. Every time I get another woman, my value is going higher, 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 higher. Because the more women we get, the more better we look in the eyes of the world. The more niggas you fuck, the more worse you look. Okay? Because that's bringing down your value. The Lord made us to be fruitful and multiply. Okay? The Lord made you to be a vessel unto righteousness, a vessel to carry our seed, to take care of us, to do our bidding. Okay? Now, here it is. The world has turned everything upside down and got her thinking that you're supposed to worship her, and you're supposed to be up under her, and you're supposed to, whatever you do is, it's all to please the queen of heaven. That's why so much sexual immorality going on. That's why so much, because we're living in a divine woman society where everything's about the sexual desire of the woman and free her titty and let her loose. But that breeds confusion, brother. That brings madness to the earth because she doesn't know what she's doing. She's just willy-nilly. Ephesians 2:1. And you have he quickened who are dead in trespass and sins, where in time past you walked according to the course of this world. And what's the course of this world? Wickedness. Wickedness. Okay. You have walked according to the course of this world, according to the prince of the power of the air, and the spirit that will now work in the children of disobedience, among whom also we have had our conversation in time past in the lust of our flesh, fulfilling the desires of the flesh and of the mind. Nasty thoughts. Now you're talking about butt play. Now you're doing all this weird stuff. Now you're doing all this sex toy shit. Now, it's not good enough to just have a man and a woman. Now you got to bring other women into it. Now you got to bring other little midgets into it. Now you got to do all this other weird shit. You got to get all kind of harnesses and a lot of this weird, nasty shit. Oh, it's not good enough. Oh, it's not good enough no more. This is boring. This is boring. Now you got to go and do some weird. Oh, can we film it? Can we film it? Do this position and do that position. Nasty asses. Where do you think you learned that from? From the other nations? Not a nasty, nasty shit going on out here, man. And the main culprits that's down with it, you think these women ain't down with it? They're the ones that's pushing this bullshit. All wickedness is belittled to her wickedness, man. She's the one that's down with it. She's over there sniffing butt and doing all this nasty shit, man. Come on, bro. Third verse, among whom we have had our conversation in time past in lust of our flesh, fulfilling the desires of the flesh and of the mind, and whereby nature the children of wrath even as others. But the Most High, who is rich in mercy for his great love wherewith he loved us. Okay? The scripture says of the Lord's mercy we're not consumed, bro. The Lord had much mercy on his people because this people is a wicked people, man. He could have been destroyed them. But he's giving mercy. He's giving time for them to get right, for the elect of them to get right, for them to forsake their sins, turn back to the Father, But most of them, they're too busy humping and dumping, pumping and slashing and dashing. Romans chapter 1 and verse 18. That's why the scripture say, if you have a shameless daughter, keep her in straitly, lest she abuse herself through overmuch liberty, man. because she's gonna abuse herself, man, with all kind of dudes, all kind of women, all kind of dudes. You know, sometimes you might even get with an animal. You go on the internet, you're gonna see all kind of fine looking women drinking horse piss, doing all kind of nasty shit, man. You know, nastiness, bro. Romans 1 and 18. For the wrath of the Most High is revealed from heaven against against all ungodliness and unrighteousness of men who hold the truth and unrighteousness, because that which may be known of the Most High is manifest in them, for the Most High showed it unto them. For the invisible things of him, the creation of the world, are clearly seen, being understood by the things that are made, even his eternal power and Godhead, so that they are without excuse. Yeah, you know what's right and wrong. You know what's you know deep down that you ain't supposed to be walking outside with your titties out. You ain't supposed to be walking outside, everything showing for all the men that's looking at you because you want attention. You know what's right and wrong. You know what's right and wrong. You know you ain't supposed to be DMing, being on the phone with niggas, doing all this shit, you know, doing all kind of webcam shows. You know you ain't supposed to be doing that, but you getting paid for all this stuff. So hey, yeah. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. What happens in Sin City stays in Sin City. Ain't nobody watching me. You know, the white man said I could do this. The white man, you know, you can't repress me. You know, you hate women. You hate women if you're telling me that that's wrong. You hate us. You hate us. Oh, you hate women. Oh my God. You know, you're back in the 1900s. You're in the 1800s, man, where women couldn't do nothing. That was a better time when you wasn't out there spreading diseases to every fucking body. Okay, Romans 1 and verse the ancient world was a better way, man. That's why I said Jeremiah 6:16. He got the old paths, man. You know, the ways of the ancient world, man. Not this goddamn new age bullshit, you know, where everything's an open brothel. You're basically in an open brothel, man. Because so 20 verse says they are without excuse. 21st verse. Because that when they knew the Most High, they glorified him not as the power. Neither were they thankful, but became vain in their imagination, and their foolish heart was darkened. Professing themselves to be wise, they became fools, changed the glory of the uncorruptible power into an image made to corruptible man. They got the white man image up there who looks like a homosexual, you know, and to birds and to four-footed beasts, creeping things. Wherefore, the Most High gave them up to uncleanness through the lust of their own heart, to dishonor their own body between themselves, who changed the truth in the Most High into a lie. Who changed the truth of the Most High into a lie? And worship and serve the creature more than the creator, who blessed is forever. Now they worshiping these women more than they worship the Most High, man. She's the Mother Earth. She's the God. The black woman's the God. She's the God. You know, she's God. When she can't have no baby without me. But she's the God. We don't need men no more. So where the human race would have died. Jake would have died if there wasn't none of us, because you need our seed to populate. Mm-hmm. But now we're not important though. Look at these little boys running around the earth. Look at these little girls running around the earth when we're not there. A strong masculine presence to tell them something. Nope. What happens to them? They become a bunch of degenerates. Just like today, 2 Esdras 5 and 8. Menstruous women shall bring forth monsters. That's why you walk around, you're looking at a bunch of dreadlock, purple, green dreadlock niggas with women with all kind of weird shit going on with them, tattoos at 7 years old, you know, because these damn women, because they ain't got no masculine presence there to put them in order. 1 Timothy 5 and 6. She that liveth in pleasure, dead while she liveth. That's right. That's right. There you go. Okay. So it says Romans 1 and 26. For this cause Most High gave him to foul affections. For even their women change natural use of that which is against nature. Okay. Even their women change natural use of that which is against nature. And likewise, yeah, the woman's use is not to be a stripper on a pole, man. Her use is not to be a bull dyke. You know, her use is to be a wife, a sister, a mother. You know what I mean? 27 verse. And likewise, also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman, burn their lust one towards another. Men with men working that which is unseemly, and receiving in themselves their recompense of their error, which was me. Where do you think they got their AIDS from? From men popping each other, which is debauchery, man. Every time you see a show today, every time you watch a movie, You're going to see some debauchery, some filthiness, some two men laying down in a bed together. And that's normal. You got Grace in the Corner, a little cartoon for kids. They got moles up in there singing songs to these little kids. We go to the school, you got moles teaching them. You know, all they looking at is Moism. Here it is. You know what I'm saying? There's the Sultan of Brunei. The Sultan of Brunei, you know, he's a heathen. I guess he's a trillionaire because he took all the nation's resources, got all kind of oil. He throws all these extravagant sex parties like the Great Gatsby and shit. But you know, he's wicked. But one thing that he did do that was righteous. One thing that he did do that was righteous. He outlawed being a Mo and adultery in his country. So his population about 500,000, a million people. It's illegal to be a Mo out there. So the Americans, being a Mo's and the weirdos that they are, was trying to get him canceled because they were saying that he's trying to kill people because they're Mo's. You goddamn right, man. You know, you right. He was right in doing that. That's in the Bible. That's in the scriptures. That's in the scriptures. You're supposed to stone a devil, one of them devils, to death because that's causing confusion to the society. That's causing filth. That's causing STDs to the society, man. That's causing your children to be moles because they look at that and they look at that as acceptable. That's not acceptable, man. It's not acceptable for another man to have an inordinate affection for another man. All right? Hugging up on another man. You're supposed to be with a woman. What's wrong with a woman? Fine, tender, delicate, man. What's wrong with titties? What's wrong with having children? What's wrong with that? What's wrong with a fine woman, man? Then and nowadays they're telling us that we're wrong for wanting women too. Now they want to turn you into a Mo. You know, oh, you guys are toxic. No, that's a natural thing for a man to desire a woman. Natural, that's natural, man. Romans 1:28. Even as they did not like to retain the Most High in their knowledge, even the Pope is saying that it's cool to be a Mo. Now he's saying that everything is open. The God loves you either way. The scripture say the Most High hates sinners. That's a sin unto death. There are a lot of you Israelites out there, you know, you ain't condemning these Mo's. You ain't talking about them. You know, but you're going to come up against the prophets of the Lord talking about we're bums and we're this and we're that and we're hateful and, you know, this and that. I never heard you say a single word about a Mo, about a carpet muncher, a transformer. I never heard you say a single word about any of these people. I never heard you heard a single word about all this wickedness. But us teaching this word but in an aggressive manner, so-called cursing is the wrong thing on the earth. 29th verse. 28th verse. Even as they did not like to retain the Most High in their knowledge, the Most High gave them over to a reprobate mind to do those things which are not convenient. That's right. That's right, bro. That's right. It says, 29th verse, being filled with all righteousness, fornication, wickedness, covetousness, maliciousness, full of envy, murder, debate, deceit, malignity, whispers, feminine. You know, that's what women do, whispering, malignity, debating, murder, envious, maliciousness, covetousness. That's because we live in a queen of heaven society that's full of just sexual perversion, sexual depravity. 30th verse. Backbiters, haters of the Most High, despiteful, proud, boasters, inventors of evil things, disobedient to parents. 31st verse. Without understanding, if you a Mo, you without understanding, man. If you pop another man's woman, you without understanding. You know, oh, it was just some top. That's all it was. That's filth, man. Okay, you touching another man's property. That's called stealing. That's called adultery. You know, that's one of the worst things you can possibly do. That's why King David got judged the way he did, because he took a man's wife. And that's King David we're talking about right there. Okay? He got judged too. He didn't get off scot-free. The Lord gave him mercy, but yeah, you know, he still had to face his son coming up against him, which is worse than death. Your precious son coming up against you, almost trying to kill you. That's a bad judgment, man. Absalom. You know? So it said 31st verse, without understanding, covenant breakers, without natural affection, they don't love each other, implacable, unmerciful. 32nd verse, who knowing the judgment of Most High, that they which commit such things are worthy of death. Not only do the same, but have pleasure in them that do them. Do you see these moles walk around the earth? Wasn't it Pride Month just now? They are proud about this shit, man. They're happy. They ran around with a smile on their face. They'll tell you they're moles with no problem. They used to be ashamed to do that shit. Nowadays, it's a prideful thing. They stick their chest out like this, and they got more rights than you as a heterosexual man, a straight man. Leviticus chapter 20 and 15, which I'm gonna go read the whole chapter. But Exodus 22 and 17, it says, if her father utterly refused to give her unto him, he shall pay money according to the diary of virgins. It says, thou shalt not suffer a witch to live, neither whosoever lieth with a beast shall surely be put to death. Here it is in society, man. There's a lot of bestiality going on behind the scenes. All these white people, they're doing that shit. Some of you jakes, you're practicing, getting down with these animals, which is, that's an inordinate affection. Your goddamn mind gotta be polluted as hell to think that you could pop a goat or something. That's what goes on in these colleges, universities, man. That's called hazing rituals. Before you get up in the sorority, they got you popping a goat, man, milking a goat, and then drinking the milk and popping a cow and shit. That's how it is. This society goes. That's what goes on in the society, man. Okay, this society is not PG, man. This society is X-rated. That's why the Lord gonna destroy it, because it's worse than Sodom and Gomorrah. Just like Genesis the 19th chapter. Let's get that too. Genesis 19 and verse let's see here. First verse. And there came two angels to Sodom at evening, and Lot sat in the gate of Sodom. And Lot, seeing them, rose up to meet them, and he bowed himself with his face to the ground. And he said, behold, now my Lord's turn, I pray you, come into your servant's house and tarry all night, wash your feet. You shall rise up early, go your way. And they said, nay, but we will abide in the street all night. And he pressed upon them greedily, greatly. And they turned in unto him and entered into his house. And he made them a feast and did bake unleavened bread, and they did eat. And before they lay down, the men of the city, even the men of Sodom, compassed the house about, both old and young, and the people from every quarter. And they called on Lot and said unto him, where are the men which that came in to meet thee this night? Bring them out unto us that we may know them. Them two fine looking men, bring them angels out here so we could pop them. What kind of nasty motherfuckers were you? But see, those are the same spirits coming back here in America. Because everybody come back. So you niggas came back here in Sodom as the Sodomites in America today. If you seen some angels coming down here, you would try to pop them too. Like watch that show, The Boys. The Boys is a bunch of sexual depravity, man. You got men tossing each other salad, doing all kind of shit in the show. That's how this show goes, man. That's America for you. They show you America right in front of your face. That's called the revealing of the method. The elites show you what everything is. They show you how they really feel about you. They show you, the status of the society. They show you, in all the movies, all the TV shows, man. Yeah, donkeys and horses. That's right. That's right. Filth, man. Okay. That's filth. That's filth, man. It says, so these men right here was trying to pop, these sodomite men was trying to pop the angels. Okay. You bring us these fine men so we can know them. 6th verse. It says Lot. Okay, then Lot. And Lot went out the door unto them and shut the door about him and said, I pray you, brethren, do not so wickedly. Behold, I have 2 daughters that have not known men, 2 little virgin daughters, right? Let me pray you, bring them out unto you, and do as is good in your eyes. Only do not unto these men, for therefore came they under my roof, the shadow of my roof. When in the ancient world, if somebody's under your protection, you're responsible for them. So you are not to pop these men. You could take my $2 right here. No, do 2 fine little young things right here. Two fine little young thick things right here. You could take them and you can do what you will with them. But don't touch these angels, because these angels are under my protection right here. Okay, that's a righteous act. But here it is, these wicked niggas. No. We want the men right there. Let me see the men right there, man. 9th verse. And they said, stand back. And they said again, this one fellow came into sojourn, he will needs to be a judge. Now we will deal worse with thee than with them. And they pressed sore upon the man, even Lot, and came near to break the door. But the men put forth their hand and pulled Lot into the house and shut the door. Okay, so with spiritual power, they lock the door, nobody come in because they're angels. So they lock the door. Now, look, we're gonna kill you, Lot. If you don't let us get these men, we're gonna kill you, Lot. That's how wicked these people are, man. 11th verse. And they smote the men that were at the door of the house with blindness, and both small and great. So they wearied themselves to find the door. And the men said unto Lot, hast thou in it? That's called spiritual power. You blind somebody. 12th verse. And the men said unto Lot, where hast thou any besides son-in-law? And thy sons and thy daughters, whatsoever thou hast in the city, bring them out this place. For we will destroy this place because the cry of them is waxing great before the face of the Lord, and the Lord has sent us to destroy it. And Lot went out and spake unto his sons-in-law, which married his daughters, and said, up, get you out this place, for the Lord would destroy this city. But he seemed as one that mocked unto his sons-in-law. And when the morning arose, the angels hasted Lot, saying, arise, take thy wife and thy two daughters which are here, lest thou be consumed in the iniquity of this city, in the wicked sexual immorality of this city. And while he lingered, the men had laid hold on his hand and upon the hand of his wife, and upon the hand of his two daughters. The Lord being merciful unto him, they brought him forth and set him without the city. And it came to pass, when they had brought them abroad, he said, escape for thy life, look not behind thee, neither stay thou in the plain whither thou goest to escape to the mountain, lest thou be consumed. And Lot said unto them, not so, my Lord. Behold, now thy servant hath found grace in thy sight. Thou hast magnified thy mercy, which thou hast showed unto me in saving my life. I cannot escape to the mountain, lest evil take me and I die. Behold, this city is near to flee unto. It is a little one. Oh, let me escape thither, and it is not a little one, and my soul shall live. And he said unto him, see, I have accepted thee concerning this thing also, that I'll not overthrow the city for the which thou hast spoken. Haste thee, escape thither, for I cannot do anything till thou be come thither. Therefore, the name of the city shall be called Zoar. The sun was rising upon the earth when Lot entered into Zoar. Then the Lord rained upon Sodom and Gomorrah brimstone and fire from the Lord up out of heaven. That's called nuclear fire. The same thing gonna hit this place. Same technology, just in a different form of delivery. With fire and brimstone. In a more smaller scale when Sodom and Gomorrah was destroyed in the neighboring cities, but Sodom and Gomorrah was the main two. Now it goes on to say, 25th verse, and he overthrew those cities and all the plain and the inhabitants round about that which grew upon the ground. But his wife looked back from behind, and she became a pillar of salt. Okay, why? Because she's wicked. Because she liked that bullshit that was going on back there. She liked that. She missed it. She was wicked. She was like, yeah, I like them orgies we were doing back there. I like she forgot. The little angel told her, don't look back. Just keep going forward. Just keep going forward. Don't look back to America. Don't look back to the ways of old. Just keep going back to. Don't look back to Sodom. Just keep going forward. She got turned to a pillar of salt. And Abraham got up early in the morning to the place where he stood before the Lord. And he looked towards Sodom and Gomorrah and toward all the land of the plain and beheld below the smoke of the country went up as the smoke of a furnace. It says, and it came to pass when God had destroyed the cities of the plain that God remembered Abraham and sent Lot out of the midst of the overthrow, when he overthrew the cities in which Lot dwelt. And Lot went up to Zoar, about a Zoar, and dwelt in the mountain, and his two daughters. For he feared to dwell in Zoar, and he dwelt in the cave, he and his two daughters. And the firstborn said unto the younger, our father is old, and there is not a man in the earth to come into us after the manner of all the earth. His two little daughters were wicked too, showing you that they're wicked. Because they without no faith, they was like, damn, the Most High killed everybody on the earth. Being simple-minded. You would have found other men, but then you wanted to go and do what? You wanted to get your father pregnant and then get pregnant by your father. Let's get him drunk and let's have kids by him. 32nd verse. Come, let us make our father drink wine, and we will lie with him that we may preserve our seed of our father. That's called incest, which is wicked. They made their father drink wine that night, and the firstborn went in and lay with her father, and he perceived not when she lay down, nor when she arose. And it came to pass on the morrow that the firstborn said unto the younger, behold, I lay yesternight with my father. Let us make him drink wine this night also. Go thou in and lie with him, that we may preserve the seed of our father. They made their father drink wine that night also, and the younger arose and lay with him, and perceived not when she lay down, nor when she arose. Thus were both the daughters of Lot with child by their father. They both got knocked up by their daddy because they seduced the man, got him drunk, and boom, 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 boom. Out comes Ammon and Lot, Ammon and the Moab, my bad, from Lot, children of Lot, right? So go bumping in the night with your daughters, come out two incestuous nations, Moab and Ammon. That's why they both come out looking like chinky-eyed gooks with Down syndrome, because that's what happens when you pop your daddy. That's what happens when you have kids with your sister. And the firstborn bare a son, called his name Moab, the same as the father of the Moabites unto this day. Today, till today, you got Moabites, chinky-eyed gooks, yellow motherfuckers that walk around the earth because of Moab, because of Lot and what happened with his daughters. And a younger, she also bare a son, called his name Ben-Ami, the same as the father of the children of Ammon unto this day. Okay, so that was the lineage of you yellow gooks. Okay, you yellow gooks, you come from incest. That's why you're inferior to the Israelites, because we come from the heavenly lineage, from a father and a mother that's righteous. We come from the God's. When we make the statement that we're God's children, right? Okay, we're God's children, right? Because we descend from the heavens, but we're actually gods on the earth. Okay, we're at Psalms 82 and 5. Okay, you are God, you should die like men. 82, 5, 82, and 6. You are God, you should die like men. John 10, 34. Right? Same thing, showing you the Old and New Testament are the same. Okay, because they say the same things. But we're God's children, but we're also gods on the earth. All right. So you other nations are mere mortals and incest babies. Okay. Like Moab and Ammon. All right. That's why the Lord said, I would until the 10th generation should not a Moab or Ammonite enter into the temple, into the kingdom, into the holy of holies, into the sanctuary. Okay. These Moabites and these Ammonites can't enter because they're filthy. They're low born. Okay. We're of a high stature. We're come from the heavens. Okay, that's why the Levites could enter into the Holy of Holies back in the day, because they were a pure bloodline. Understand? Not a incestuous bloodline like you damn crackers. And you because you're hillbilly smashers too. You like popping each other in West Virginia in the caves, just like you did back in the old caves back in the day in Mount Seir. That's what you was doing back then. You're doing it right now today. Hillbillies. Okay. Leviticus chapter 18 and verse 1. The Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, say unto them, I am the Lord your God. And after the doings of the land of Egypt wherein you dwelt, you shall not do. You ain't gonna do like these Egyptians. They're moles. All right. After the things of the land of Canaan, whither I bring you, you shall not do. Neither shall you walk in their ordinances. Envy not the oppressor, choose not his ways. Proverbs 3 and 31. 4th verse. You shall do my judgments and keep my ordinances to walk therein, for I am the Lord your God. Ye shall therefore keep my statutes and my judgments, which if a man do, he shall live, for I am the Lord. None of you, 6th verse, none of you shall approach to any that's near the kin of him. You ain't gonna do what Lot's daughters did. You're not gonna pop your daddy. You know, when you watch these porn websites, you got websites all based upon family affairs. Naughty daughter and family a stepdaughter this and stepdaughter that, and ooh, mommy's not home, let's pop each other. That's all wickedness. That's why you got films called Devil's Film, you know, Evil Angel, you know, all this nasty shit, man, you know, which is to the flesh pleasing, because you know it's like for forbidden fruit. It's like, oh damn, something that, you know, fantasies and all this nasty shit, you know. That's why it sells so much. Okay, because that's the lust of the flesh, uncleanness. You know, what you read in Ephesians, the 2nd chapter. Now, Leviticus 18 and 6. None of you shall approach any that's near to kin of him. Your mama, your daddy, your sister, your uncle, your brother, your stepdaughter. You can't touch her. Okay, you can't touch your uncle. Don't touch your brother. Don't touch your sister. None of you shall approach to any that's near of your kin to him, to uncover their nakedness, for I am the Lord. Okay, the nakedness of thy father or the nakedness of thy mother thou shalt not uncover. She is thy mother, thou shalt not uncover her nakedness. The nakedness of thy father's wife thou shalt not uncover. Your stepmama, you shall not pop her. You will not pop your stepmama. It is thy father's name. That's your father's possession that he'll uncover her, not you. You get you another thing out there, man. There's plenty of other things out there. Okay. It says the nakedness of thy sister, the daughter of thy father, or the daughter of thy mother, whether she be born at home or born abroad, even the nakedness thou shalt not uncover. The nakedness of thy son's daughter, the nakedness of thy father's wives. So it's like the nakedness of thy father's wife's daughter, begotten of thy father, which is thy sister, thou shalt not uncover. So if your dad got another wife, and then that's not your mama, and he has a seed, that's his daughter, that's your sister, because that's your father's seed line. So you will not pop her. 11 verse, the nakedness of thy father's wives' daughters, begotten of thy the nakedness of thy father's wife, daughter, begotten of thy father, she is thy sister, thou shalt not uncover. Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy father's sister, she is thy father's nearest kinswoman, that's called your auntie. Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy mother's sister, for she is thy mother's near kinswoman, your auntie on your mama's side. Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy father's brother. Thou shalt not approach to his wife, she is thy aunt. Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy daughter-in-law, she is thy son's wife. Thou shalt not uncover her nakedness. Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy brother's wife. It is thy brother's nakedness. Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of a woman and her daughter. You meet a woman, she got a daughter, you can't touch her. Okay. Neither shalt thou take her son's daughter or her daughter's daughter to uncover her nakedness, for they are her nearest kinswoman. A lot of you, I hear a lot of stories about you Negroes out there. A lot of you Latino Native Americans. A lot of you like to touch on your nieces and your nephews, and your you like to touch on your girl's daughter. You like to touch on, you know what I'm saying? You niggas are wicked. Okay, you niggas are wicked, man. Okay, a lot of you niggas like to take advantage of these little young girls, man. Okay, you like to take advantage of the position that you in. Okay, to start touching on these kids, man. Okay, you niggas are sick. All right, that's why you can't get no real women. Okay, I don't know, nigga. The real man don't need no got no problems getting no women, man. Okay, because the women just gonna gravitate towards you because they can see what's going on with you. Okay, you niggas are pathetic, nigga. You niggas are pathetic, bro. Okay, that's why you end up in Epstein Island. Okay, Leviticus 18 and verse 19. That's why it says, mortify your members on the earth, man. We just read Colossians 3 and 5. Mortify your members, man. Okay, you see a little young thing and you want to grape her, that's your family, man. Okay, you little nasty fuck. That's your family, right? The Lord judge your ass for that, man. Okay, you motherfuckers know who you are out there, man. Okay, you little you little grapist, man. You graping these little young girls. You know what I'm saying? That's your family, bro. Leviticus 18 and verse 20. Thou shalt not lie carnally with thy neighbor's wife to defile thyself with her. Thou shalt not let any of thy seed pass through the fire of Molech. Neither shalt thou profane the name of thy power, for I am the Most High. And thou shalt not lie with mankind. Thou shalt not lie with mankind, as well with womankind is an abomination. That's an abomination, man with a man. Neither shalt thou lie with any beast, bestiality, to defile thyself therewith. And neither shall any woman stand before a beast to lie thereunto. There's confusion. That's where you get diseases from. You know, defile not yourselves with any of these things, for in all these the nations are defiled, which I cast out before you. That's what Elam does. Elam will pop a cow. He worships the cow. You know, it's confusion. Defile not yourselves with any of these things, for in all these things the nations have defiled themselves, which I cast out before you. The land is defiled. 25th verse. Therefore do I visit the iniquity thereof upon it. The land itself vomited out her inhabitants. Ye shall therefore keep my statute and my judgments, and shall not commit any of these abominations. Neither any of your nation or any stranger that shall journey amongst you. For all these are abominations, for all these abominations have the men of the land done, which were before you, and the land is defiled. And the land cannot be cleansed by the blood of him that shed it. Numbers 35 and 33. That's why you niggas got to die in this land, because the majority of you are sick bastards, perverts, man. Okay, you niggas are perverts, man. All right. It says that the land spew you not out also when you defile it, and as it spewed out the nations that were before you. For whosoever shall commit any of these abominations, even the souls that commit them shall be cut off from their people. Yeah. Therefore, you shall keep my ordinance, and that ye commit not any of these abominable customs which were committed before you, that ye defile not yourselves therein, for I am the Lord your God. All right. Strict commandment. The Lord gave strict commandment, man. Now you should keep these things, you will live long life. You'll live a long life, my brother. Okay, you're gonna live a long life. If you maintain yourself, you keep them members that you got, okay, clean. Okay, you keep yourself clean. You ain't gonna get no infections. You ain't gonna get no rod or poisoning. You ain't gonna have no syphilis. You ain't gonna walk around with chlamydia. You ain't gonna walk around with gonorrhea. All right. You ain't walk around. You ain't gonna walk around like itching on yourself for the rest of your life. All right. Okay. So, um, Leviticus chapter 20 and verse 7. Sanctify yourself, therefore, and be holy, for I am the Lord your power. You shall keep my statutes and do them, for I am the Lord which sanctify you. For everyone that curses his father and mother shall surely be put to death. All right. He had cursed his father and mother, his blood shall be upon him. And the man that commit adultery with another man's wife, even he that commit adultery with his neighbor's wife, the adulterer and the adulteress shall surely be put to death. The man that lied with his father's wife have uncovered his father's nakedness. Both of them shall be put to death. Their blood shall be upon them. If a man lie with his daughter-in-law, both of them shall surely be put to death. They have wrought confusion. Their blood shall be upon them. If a man also lie with mankind as he lied with a woman, both of them have committed an abomination. They shall surely be put to death. Their blood shall be upon them. If a man take a wife and her mother, it is a wickedness, a threesome. Okay. All right. If you pop a mama and her daughter, all right, that's one of y'all niggas' fantasies. All right, that's wickedness. They shall be burned with fire, and both he and they, that there be no wickedness amongst you. If a man lie with a beast, he shall surely be put to death. He shall slay the beast. Okay, he shall slay the beast. If a woman approach to any beast and lie thereto, thou shalt kill the woman and the beast. They shall surely be put to death. Their blood shall be upon them. If a man shall take his sister, his father's daughter, or his mother's daughter, and see her nakedness, she see his nakedness, it is a wicked thing. They shall be cut off in the sight of their people. Okay. And he has uncovered his sister's nakedness, he shall bear his iniquity. If a man shall lie with a woman having her sickness, and shall uncover her nakedness, he hath discovered her fountain. She have uncovered her fountain of her blood, and both of them shall be cut off from amongst their people. Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy mother's sister, nor thy father's sister, for she uncovered his near kinsmen. They shall bear their iniquity. If a man shall lie with his uncle's wife, he have uncovered his uncle's nakedness. They shall bear their sin. They shall die childless. If a man shall take his brother's wife, it is an unclean thing. He have uncovered his brother's nakedness. They shall be childless. Ye shall therefore keep all my statutes, all my judgments, and do them, that the land whither I bring you to dwell therein shall not spew you out. And ye shall not walk in the manners of the nations which I cast out before you, for they committed all these things, therefore I abhorred them. But I said unto you, ye shall inherit their land, and I will give it unto you to possess it, a land that flows with milk and honey. I'm the Lord your power, which has separated you from other people, meaning you're not like them. You're not moles like them. You're not weirdos like them. And you are different people that doesn't deal with debauchery. Okay. Ye shall therefore put difference between clean beasts, unclean, between unclean fowls, clean. Ye shall not make your souls abominable by beast or fowl, or by any manner of living thing that creep on the ground, which I have separated you as unclean. And ye shall be holy unto me, for I am the Lord your power, am holy, and have severed you from us people, from other people, that you should be mine. A man that's a wizard, or a woman that has a familiar spirit, shall surely be put to death. They shall stone them with stones, and their blood shall be upon them. Hosea chapter 4 and verse 1. Hear the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel. For the Lord have a controversy with the inhabitants of the land. Why? Because you're a bunch of sodomites. Because there is no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of the Most High in the land. By swearing, lying, killing, stealing, committing adultery, they break out in blood, touching blood. Therefore shall the land mourn, everyone that dwelleth therein shall languish, with the beasts of the field, with the fowls of heaven. Yeah, the fish of the sea shall be taken away. Yeah, let no man strive nor reprove another, for that people as they would strive with the priest. Therefore thou shalt fall in the day, and the prophet also shall fall with thee in the night, and I will destroy thy mother. My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge. I will also reject thee. that thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing that thou hast forgotten the law of thy power, I will also forget thy children. As they was increased, so they sinned against me. Therefore, I will change their glory into shame. They eat up the sin of my people. They sat in their heart for their iniquities. And there shall be like people like priests, okay, because the head is wicked, okay? The whole head is sick. So your own pastors in the church are popping people, okay? These different guys, called Israelites, they're doing dirt too behind the scenes. You think they're righteous, but they're doing dirt, okay? It says, and I will punish them for their ways and reward their doings. For they shall eat and not have enough, they commit whoredom and not increase, because they have left to take off heed from the Lord. Will whoredom and wine and new wine take away the heart? My people ask counsel at their stocks, their staff declare unto them, for the spirit of whoredom have caused them to err, and they have gone a whoring from under their power. They sacrifice on the top of mountains and burn incense upon the hills, under oaks and poplars and elms, because the shadow thereof is good. Therefore, your daughter shall commit whoredom, and your spouse shall commit adultery. I will not punish your daughters when they commit whoredom. That's why, the Lord lets them do what they want to do, because here it is, the Lord is going to have an ultimate judgment at the end. Okay. But he said, I will not punish them when they commit adultery or whoredom. Okay. The Lord let them do what they want to do because they're under the white man's rulership. The white man protects the whores. The white man protects the moles. The white man protects the trannies. The white man protects the hoes. Right. I will not punish your daughters when they commit whoredom, because Job 9:24, the earth is given to the hands of the wicked. That's why it's acceptable to sell box. That's acceptable out here in this society. The scriptures say, prostitute not your daughter, lest the land fall to whoredom. But in this place, you would do it. All these little young, fine looking things are out there selling a box at a young age instead of doing something good with their lives, being a wife, being a daughter, being a mother, a caretaker. They're out there selling bootay. Okay? Your people in your family is selling bootay. You know it. You know it. You just don't want to say nothing because you're ashamed. Okay? You don't want to tell her nothing because you're ashamed, because times is hard and shit. This and that, all these fucking excuses. Okay? You worth more than that. What about morals? What about integrity? No, money over morals. You got your daughter doing OnlyFans. Shame on you, boy. Shame on you. Hosea 4:14. I will not punish your daughters when they commit whoredom, nor your spouse when they commit adultery. For themselves are separated with whores, and they sacrifice with harlots. Therefore, the people that doth not understand shall fall. Though thou Israel played a harlot, yet let not Judah offend, and come ye not Gilgal, neither go up to Bethaven, nor swear the Lord liveth. For Israel slided back as a backsliding heifer. Now the Lord will feed them as a lamb in a large place. Ephraim is joined to idols, let him alone. Their drink is sour. They have committed a whoredom continually, non-stop. Her rulers with shame do love give ye. The wind have bound her up in her wings. They shall be ashamed because of their sacrifices. All right. So just want to touch on that real quick, man. A little. This is why the Lord is going to destroy that place for sexual immorality. One of the number one reasons, one of the top reasons, that this place shall be destroyed, man. Okay. So with that, Kahalaim La Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to our teachers at the Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to you, members of the elect out there. Keep yourself clean from all this filth, man. Okay? Try as much as you can. Because the wrath of Most High come upon the children of disobedience. So with that, shalom, bro. Shalom.